Alright guys, so today we got a pretty good video for you. In my last video I talked about what I'm doing to get ready for Trike Fest and some of the things I'm doing for the channel. So today I just kind of want to take you guys along and show you some of that. So this is also going to be a video of the three-wheelers that I have currently. So first we're just going to start off right here. Okay, so guys, first we're just going to start with the hitch that I got for my truck here. Yeah, it's class 3 rated for 6,000 pounds for this truck model. Anyway, that's what I got the good deal on. It's brand new. I mean, and it's on there. Pretty good. So that's that. Alright, we'll get to these guys in a second. Now here's my enclosed trailer. My dad bought it 7 years ago or so. Well, he actually traded a front end loader tractor for it, and we used it one time to go to Trike Fest, and the rest of the time it's just kind of sat here with the three-wheelers in it. But anyway, so we made the deal that if I buy the tags and everything for it and get it all fixed up how I want it, that I can use it whenever and pretty much, you know, basically be the owner of it or whatever. But in here we got the flooring that I said I put down. I like the way it came out. It came out really nice. I put the tie downs here along the edge, and there's one up in here, and then they go around all the sides. And then it's got these lights in it here with this light switch on the wall by the door. And then I told you guys I got to get a new roof vent. We just got a piece of like square plastic that happened to be the side sitting over that to keep the rain and stuff out. But gonna be getting that. And then this has a screen in it right now. And I got this out because I wanted to test it for what we're going to be doing at Trike Fest. So basically, like I said, Trike Fest is just a weekend where everybody brings their three-wheelers and comes and hangs out and has a good time. And I just wanted to make this trailer something nice, something, you know, that I can sleep in, be comfortable, and have it looking nice, you know, and a good way to haul my three-wheelers back and forth. So we were kind of worried because at night, you know, it's hot, it's going to be hot, and we needed some airflow, which we had the roof vent, and we didn't really want to leave the back door open the whole time. One, because there's no, like, screen in it, so bugs, you know, things like that, animals, you never know if there's going to be, you know, animals if you got food or whatever. Now I'm not saying the screen's going to stop it all, but you know, so that was kind of out of the question. We just wanted to find a way we could do this. So this we'll have shut, and we got this screen, and it's really good because it just clips right onto this rain deflector up here, and it's like it comes over the edge a little bit. And then it's got weights down here on the bottom, so you can just kind of kick them back under the trailer to seal it off. And I mean, it ain't the best seal in the world, but you know, this even you could bring back and use to pinch it shut like that, you know, the handle. But anyway, we just kind of wanted to get this mocked up, and I figured I'd stick it on here to show you guys what we're going to do. And then out here, we'll have one of those easy ups set up right here, so we can have our chairs and stuff under it, and we got a turf like carpet thing that we'll put down under there. So we got a place to come back and have a breather and everything, and then we'll have a cooler, of course. Now the campsites don't have electric on them, but the cool thing is these lights actually get their power through your truck. So the tongue like wiring light plug has one that is live that powers these at all times. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. You don't need to have electric, which And that's kind of what I set this up for, is not only for the three-wheeling and taking them places, but also for when I want to haul my garden tractors around. And if you guys are interested in seeing my old garden tractors, I know you've seen a couple of them in my decal video, just let me know, and we can maybe make something for that if you guys are interested. But yeah, that's my trailer, and that's kind of the plan. Like I said, we'll have the easy up, and then at night we'll just pull the three-wheelers up under it, and it'll be right next to this door. So, you know, if anybody's like out there screwing with them, you know, which I doubt they will, we'll be able to hear them and stuff. But we're gonna have an air mattress and everything, so should be a pretty good time. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the three-wheelers that I currently have. While we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about the 110 that's in here in the trailer. Now this little guy, man, I'll tell you, this one here was the biggest three-wheeler you could buy in 1979, and I've talked about it in some of my other videos about how, you know, they kept the styling of the 90 but put the 110 motor in there and knobbies and all that. Well, anyway, this is that. It's pretty clean for its age, being a 79. As a kid, I rode it pretty hard. There's some things on it I want to fix back up, you know, that I did to it when I was a kid that, you know, when you're a kid you don't really think about. But it needs a new inner tube in this tire over here. It's not holding air. But, you know, that's something simple. Anyway, that's why it's not rolled outside. But, you know, it's a good little one. Me and my dad drove up to Wisconsin to pick up this unit. You know, he had the same exact one when he was a kid. That's what he raced, actually. He had a set of crossbars and all that on it, and he did pretty well. And then he got a 185 that he built for racing too. But he said that the 110 was kind of his favorite one. So you know how that goes. But anyway, guys, here's my 79 110, and I'll make a riding video on it when I get her back going. It's been sitting a while. It needs a carb rebuild, stuff like that. It's kind of now just around for a reminder, you know, of my dad's when he was a kid. And I'm not gonna lie, it's still one of the funnest three-wheelers to ride around, just because it's small, you know, and fun. No suspension on it though, so got to keep your tire pressure air low. But so guys, that's the 110. Good little unit. Now, some of you know, I did end up selling my Big Red. That was kind of a hard decision based on, you know, if you guys watch that, you know, it kind of had some sentimental value. But it was one of them things that, you know, I just wasn't going to get around to it or anything. So I was like, well, I'll send it off and have somebody else who will love it and take care of it. You know, they can have it and, you know, put the money into it. It's just, you know, this is what I wanted, was a 350X, and I didn't really have the means to do both, or the storage or anything like that. So anyway, we'll start off here with this 1986 ATC 250SX. This one was kind of what you would call a hybrid, I guess. It was kind of for utility as well as sport. It has full suspension all the way around. A little more sporty than the Big Red of the time. The 85 and 86 Big Red had suspension on the rear and front both, but this one was just made for a little bit more of a sport use. I'm pretty sure they didn't even come with the rack factory, but you could get one through Honda, which this is actually, you know, a Honda rack for it and everything. But that's that one, the rack and everything. But as you can see, this one's very, very clean too. Me and my dad like to buy nice and clean three-wheelers and everything. We picked this one up over in Indiana some years back. As you can see, it's got the Indiana trail license on it there, good through 2011, and we probably got it in 09 maybe, so because I think they're good for a few years. But anyway, we never took those off. But that's that unit. It's really clean. I mean, there's, you know, needs maybe a paint job redone on the tank and stuff, but you know, for what it is, it's a good little bike. we use that one, you know, tow around some stuff with the hitch on it. And we got that one as an extra for people if they, you know, want to go riding on it or whatever. Then this one here is one of my other all-time favorites. In my opinion, the 86 200X and the 86 350X are the two best three-wheelers Honda ever made. And I think the best three-wheelers ever made, if you really want to know my opinion. But anyway, this is an 86 200X right here. It's 100% original. Fenders are original on it. The only thing changed is I put a new seat cover because the other one was getting some cracking back here in the corners, which this one over here is too, as you can see right there. But anyway, this one was getting some cracking, and I ride this one. Well, I rode it quite a bit. So I was like, well, I'll just get a new seat cover on there and get that one all fixed up. But it's got these Acerbys, or however you pronounce that, hand guards from back in the day. The vintage ones on there. It's got the Honda line front fender brace as well as headlight guard. And you know, the motor, she's got her wear on it, but runs like a dream. Kicks over pretty much first kick no matter where you're at or what you're doing with it. I just did new front bearings on the front. I need to do front fork rebuilds, new seals and everything like that, but that's coming up here soon. It's actually got, it's an OEM, but it's a new rear axle I put on. One of them, my other one got bent from riding it. It's got axle extenders too, sticking it out, I think about 4-inch, 2-inch on each side maybe. But I mean, this one's very good shape as well for being an original. And it's got the Ohio thing on it from the guy we bought it from before. But it's a good little machine. Finally, and you guys have seen this one quite a bit, and this is my 86 350X. You know, it's my favorite one. It's the one I've been dreaming to get for a real long time. And I just wanted to, you know, I just love these old 350Xs, especially the 86. I take real good care of my machines. I always keep them nice and clean, and I spray all the motors down with the motor shine and protectant. That way dirt and stuff that gets on them, you can wash them right off. I mean, as you can see, all the motors on these, even if they do got their wear, are still, you know, pretty clean and shiny. You know, I keep them pretty nice. But so guys, yeah, that's the three-wheelers I got right now. I got this 86 350X, the 86 200X, and the 86 250SX. We like the 86 87s because they're more collectible and everything like that, but that, you know, that's how it goes. But anyway, that's about all I got for this video. I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I talked about on my last video. So there you have it. Now you've seen all the three-wheelers that you see in my videos. Got a little bit of things we got to do to this one. The plunger and the carb for the choke is kind of froze up, so it's running pretty rich. 200X, like I said, needs fork seals, and the 350X is ready to roll. And then in here, the 110 just needs an inner tube and the carb taken off and cleaned out. But that's it. So anyway, guys, this is our trailer setup, three-wheeler setup, what we use to go places and go riding. You'll be seeing that. Like I said, I'm taking them to Trike Fest and everything. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed if you want to see the footage coming. We're going to be doing quite a bit, so hit that little notification bell if you will too, that way you know every time I put a video out. Alright guys, thanks for watching.